What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another reaction video. Now, I saw this short video on Anton Daniels' channel. Shout out to Anton Daniels, where this Mexican migrant says that they don't really like American culture. They're just here basically to get the money, to get a better life, but they really don't like it here. They really don't like the culture. They don't really like it. They're just here to get money because their country doesn't pay them well. This whole migrant immigration ICE situation has really, and I said this before, it has really kind of like opened a can of worms that I don't think these people really realize what they're doing. Like it's a whole nother level of exposure when it comes to immigrants in this country. This whole deportation situation has really exposed a lot of people. And I think for the most part, people who have come in contact with people who think like this already knew this. But now the world, social media has exploded with a lot of immigrants having negative things to say about Americans, about this country. And I think it's just shedding a lot more light on how they really feel. And I guess they felt it's time to just let everybody, let the cat out the bag. This is what we think. So it's no longer a myth of how a lot, and I wouldn't say everyone thinks like this, but there are a lot of them has been coming out and really just, exposing themselves. So I'm gonna stop talking. I want to play what she had to say. I want to know what's your thoughts on this. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, you guys. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. We do not move to America because we think it's a better country. We move here because it's a little less worse than our other countries. Because you're stupid to think that we moved to this country for some hot dogs and some baseball. We have better vibes, music, food, culture, history, literally all of the above. We just move here because we are looking to make more money and offer a better chance for our families. Did you know that the minimum wage a day, not an hour, a day in Mexico is not even 15 American dollars?
Listen, if you don't really like the country, you don't really like the culture here, why not try to rally together and do things to fix things in your own country? What's so wrong about the citizens where you guys come from? Why don't y'all get together and try to fight for laws in your own country to make it better where you come from? Because that's what we had to do here. A lot of Black people are descendants of slavery. We come from a Jim Crow era. We come from segregation and all of that, where we had to fight. Our people had to get out and fight to change the laws so that we could be looked at as equal citizens. So there are things that, people have done in this country to change the laws to where they are now so that everybody can get ahead, and even to allow immigrants from other countries to come here and thrive off of and benefit off of the work that Americans have put in to make it to where others who aren't from this country can benefit from. Why aren't you guys able to fight in your own country and make it better so that you can thrive, just like we had to do here? Once again, all this is stemming from the policies that Donald Trump has put in place to get rid of a lot of these illegal immigrants and my thing is this: why are these people, if this was the case, why are these people so, mad about being taken out of this country that is not really that great? Why can't you all rally back to your country and start demanding changes as a whole and making, helping to fight and march and for things that could change, to make it better for you in the country that you love, your country that you love? Y'all need to fight to make it better instead of feeling like feel like you're forced to come here to have a better life because your country don't care enough to pay better wages so that you don't have to come over here to this horrible place that you don't like. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
Not even 15 American dollars. Right now with $15 in San Diego, I could go maybe buy a matcha and half of a granola bar, honey. If you support ICE, you support people getting destroyed. If you support families getting destroyed, I hope you rot in hell. And I will see you there, babes, for sure.
And it's very interesting, her take on it. It shows you that a lot of these people don't really care for America, don't really care for Americans. They're all about self-preservation, and they're not really putting in anything to be here. And they're basically gaining off of the backs of the people who work hard to get, to establish this country the way it is. And then turn around and tell you, we don't really care about y'all. We just here to get y'all money and then go. But where can Americans go when they're having hard times? There are a lot of Americans here who don't have jobs. A lot of Americans are struggling. A lot of people are really having a hard time now because all these job cuts and things of that nature. As Americans are struggling. Where can we go to another country and go get some jobs that'll pay us? Can we go to Mexico and Mexico pay? No, they can't even pay their own citizens. But y'all can come here and get jobs here and then the Americans here are having a hard time. Where do Americans go when they can't pay their bills, when they're having a hard time, when wages aren't just adding up, when they don't have the resources to take care of their families properly? Who do Americans turn to when things go left for us? That's what's unfair, that everybody could come here and fight to come to get the American dream, but the Americans themselves, when they're struggling, there's no help for them. I think Americans should be the ones pissed off and mad because not too long ago, there was a lot of migrants who came here and got all the government assistance. People were making videos about it all over the place. They were coming getting more government assistance than any Americans have ever received in one lump sum. And people were ticked about it because you have veterans on the street with no homeless veterans who served this country, fought for this country, and they're homeless. Where can they go to get some money and to a place to stay? I think that is what's unfair. So it's kind of like a punch in the face to say, we don't really like this country. We don't really like y'all. We're just here because we want to make money. We want to take our money and bring it back to our countries. Even though our country ain't really set up to help us, we gonna still go back because we love our country, we love our culture. We just want to get y'all money and take it back home. And then when y'all as Americans struggle, we just walk away. We don't have nothing to say about it. We can't do anything about it because that's not our fight. But we're supposed to help you when you really don't give a damn about us. Like, that's crazy. That is mind-boggling to me, but that is what I'm hearing. That's why something has to change, because it can't keep being this way, because Americans are struggling. Americans are losing jobs left and right. They're losing resources. So this country can't afford to just allow people to come over here, especially illegally, and just take resources, and they can take their resources and go back home. We can't. This is our home. So our resources are here. But if we don't have resources, what are we to do? But anyway, y'all, that's just my little 2 cents. Listen, I want to get y'all thoughts on this one. Comment, like, subscribe, share the video, you guys. Hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content. Definitely chime in. I want to hear what you have to say, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.